What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about my all-time favorite basketball shoes. So let's get straight into it and start with the Nike PG5. I absolutely played these to death. I actually only had one pair, but I really love them. As you can see, they're pretty beat up and dirty as well. I played with them outdoors. I played countless free tournaments with them outdoors. And the main reason why I'm not wearing them anymore is because the midsole actually just ripped apart, and this part right here ripped out. I hope you can see it on the second camera right here. I tried to glue it back in, but it just doesn't stay in place. As soon as I play with them, it just breaks out again. Why did I like them so much? The cushioning was so damn comfortable. The colorways were insane. This was the daughter's colorway. Nike had a whole collection they made for, I think, Kyrie, PG, maybe someone else. I'm not sure, I can remember. And it was colorways inspired by, or actually designed by, their daughters, which was really cool. I wanted to get the Kyrie 7, which is a good point. Kyrie 7 is also on the list. I love the Kyrie 7. They were very different compared to the PG5. Less cushioning, rather low to the ground. I really like those for games as well, because they kind of transitioned from wearing max cushion shoes to wearing more lower to the ground shoes. I just love the traction performance, I love the feel of the shoe, and of course the look. This Wörthersee colorway, absolutely beautiful, of course inspired by the legendary KD4 Wörthersee. I actually missed out on the retro KD4s in this colorway, which is kind of a shame. So if some of you maybe want to trade and have them in size 14, just hit me up in the comment section down below. And also played a lot of them. Actually played in my first league playoff game in these, or actually first game I actually played meaningful minutes. I just remembered the season before I also was in the playoffs. Had a really good run of them, scored a lot of points, made a lot of 3-pointers, so they have a special place in my heart. Then another shoe I want to talk about, a more recent shoe. I mean, technically, the Kobe 9 Pro. I never had a pair of the originals because I actually didn't even play basketball back when they were out. I started playing basketball and actually getting into basketball shoes around the time of the Kobe 10 and the Kobe 11s. And these are the first Proto pair I had. I really like them. They are also very low to the ground. They have very good traction performance. Of course, it's this really cool tracking pattern. One thing that kind of annoys me here is that you have this anatomic view of the foot on the outsole. But if you just take a look at it, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 toes, and where is the 5th toe? That's just so annoying. They even put it on the outsole, but then we don't even have a 5th toe in a normal foot shape. And in my opinion, just basketball shoes in general are just way too narrow. This one is actually kind of wide foot friendly if you go half size up, which is also a reason why I like them. But I just wish that basketball shoes in general would have a better fit. Another shoe that has fit me very well and that I use a lot is the Nike PG6. I should actually have some clips of me playing in these. I wore them when I was in the cup final with my team. We unfortunately lost, but I actually had a pretty good game. I was struggling that season. I had some problems with long COVID, and that was one of the first games that was actually feeling like myself again. Very comfortable shoe. Also, one of my most viewed videos on TikTok was my PG6 review. I started with this is the most worn shoe in the NBA right now, and here's why. And that kind of got a lot of people interested in the video because, of course, a lot of you thought it was going to be the Nike Kobe 6, which are also going to be on that list. But during that season, actually, PG6 was number 1 for quite a while because they were so damn comfortable, had pretty good traction performance, and the materials were also kind of nice and soft. Now that I mentioned these 6s already, let's talk about them next. Just recently got this pair. I traded a couple of Wave Weight and New Balance shoes and got this beautiful Kobe 6 WNBA in return. It was used, but I already practiced with them a couple of times and I absolutely love them. Actually, good for me that they were used because my foot has kind of gone wider over the years. So in the past, I had no problems playing the 6s. I had a pair of the reverse squinches. You just can't see them. They're in the background over here that I played to death as well. In my second to last first league season, I played a lot of good games in them as well. And then I got a few newer colorways and I just couldn't play with them because they were so damn narrow right in this area here. And this one is more broken in already and I could actually wear them right when I got them. What makes these great, of course, is the traction performance. Essentially, this shoe almost has no weakness, maybe durability and fit. You've got a carbon fiber shank plate. You've got a really good stock insole for basketball shoes. And you've got a nice cushioning setup with a zoom unit, and I think they did Cushion 3.0 on the Pro model. So I also really enjoyed these. And of course, the Nike Book 1 has to be in this video, as it's probably my all-time favorite basketball shoe. The fit is excellent, the traction performance is really, really good, and this colorway right here is one of my biggest basketball shoe grails, and I was so happy that I was able to get them. Got these from StockX, so big shout out to them. And my second biggest, or actually the even bigger basketball shoe grail, those two I really wanted, and I finally got the Kobe 4 CHBL. Massive shout out to VJ Sneaker. I tagged them in my Instagram video on them. They sent them to me. I didn't have to pay for them, and I was just so happy. I wasn't even sure I was going to get them. They've got some insane details on the shoe. Absolutely love the color as well. Matches my team's jerseys perfectly. So I'm actually thinking if I should play with them this weekend. By the time this video is out, I'll have made my decision. Right now, I'm still leaning towards the Book 1s just because I know what I'm going to get with them, and these just were a tiny little bit tight in the mid-foot area at first, but they have the same cushioning setup of the Book 1. Essentially also the reason why they feel so good, and I had a shoot around with them today and they also felt great, but I'm still thinking about if I want to play with them in game. Then another shoe I also played a lot with in my second first league season was the Nike Kyrie 6. Pretty similar to the 7s, maybe a little bit heavier, a little bit more supportive as well, my bad. And just beautiful colorways here. This was the Oracle Aqua colorway, if I remember correctly. Traction performance was also very good, and I love the Zoom turbo units that we had in the 4-foot here on the 6, but also on the 7. Those were just some of my favorite Nike Kyries, but you're gonna know I actually never had a pair of the 1s and the 3s. Then a really old school pair, the Adidas Harden Volume 1. Also a special story to this pair. As you can see, the toe area here is kind of customized. And the reason for that is that my girlfriend made these for me as a Christmas present, or actually had them made for me. And the funny thing is that back then I didn't have as many shoes as I have right now, because right now my collection is like around 300 pairs. Back then I had like 5-6 pairs of Harden Volume 1s, and she just took them out of a box. I actually didn't notice it because I didn't play with that white colorway anymore, and she sent them to someone who customizes shoes. He put the logo of my old team, which is actually also my current team again, on there, and sent them back to her. But then kind of on the way, the pair got lost and she had to buy a second colorway, or actually a new, the same colorway, but just a new pair. Send them back to him. He had to customize them again. And then I finally got my Christmas present. I was so damn surprised, and just funny that I didn't notice it even back then when I didn't have as many shoes. And massive shout out to my girlfriend. We're still together. That was about 7 years ago, I think. So she really went to length there, and that's still the best Christmas present in my opinion that anyone has ever gotten in our relationship. And I actually don't know how to top that, so maybe leave some recommendations down below. Then another shoe you probably expected on this list, the Way of Wade 10. Beautiful looking shoe, and in my opinion, these and the Kobe 6s are the best basketball shoes of all time, just for the general consumer. And maybe one more pair that's coming later in this video, simply because they don't have a real weakness. They're more durable than the Kobe 6s, and they're more accessible and not as expensive, so maybe they are even, or they should even rank higher than the Kobe 6s. Traction performance, they can be worn outdoors. You can see the full length carbon fiber plate. That was absolutely insane on these, and full length boom cushioning. Nowadays, Way of Wade actually has produced a better cushioning setup, so that's why I said maybe this shoe, the Way of Wade 12, has to be added to the list of best basketball shoes of all time, because they feature a Super Boom midsole, which is even bouncier, got a little bit more impact protection, and is somehow still low to the ground. So this shoe is one of my favorite shoes as of right now. I had them at number 1 in my top 5 of 2026 so far. Absolutely amazing performer. They have a slightly different outsole, the GCU outsole. By the way, if you want to have more information on pretty much all of these shoes, I think I should have reviews apart from the really old shoes, because if I'm speaking too much and you don't know what Boom or Super Boom or GCU is, or Zoom or whatever, then you can just check those videos out, those detailed reviews, so you can find them on my channel. And I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe, of course, if you enjoy my content. And they're also very supportive. They also have the carbon fiber plate, but just can't see it because it's sandwiched between 2 layers of Boom foam, and the carbon fiber plate is in the middle. Also a beautiful colorway. And one thing you should also keep in mind is that I'm vegan, and I don't only implement that on my diet, but also my general lifestyle. So I don't like shoes that have leather materials. So if you're wondering why there are no shoes with leather materials on this list, well, that's the reason. All of these use synthetic leather at the most, or just synthetic materials. And I've got 2 more pairs I want to quickly talk about. One of them being the Nike LeBron 20, an absolute performance beast. Very similar to the Kobe 6 and also the Way of Wade 10 in my opinion. One thing that always annoyed me about them is the tongue. It just keeps moving around, it just doesn't stay in place as well. My girlfriend actually also has a pair of these for volleyball, and she has the same issue, but apart from that, a really cool pair. Also, this colorway, absolutely beautiful. Actually trade with the same guy that got me the Kobe 6W NBA with this pair. I think I sent him the Italian camo, and I got another shoe back as well. So in my opinion, we've made some great trades. Let me know what you think of that. Track performance was very good. You can see they have a carbon fiber plate and a very comfortable cushioning setup. And another highlight of the shoe is the Nike Sphere setup here in the heel. It's kind of like a memory foam like pillow, but just for your Achilles and for your heel area. And now the last shoe I have in this video is another Harden shoe. I absolutely love the Adidas Harden Volume 7, one of the most comfortable basketball shoes on the market. You can see the cushioning setup again here in the heel a little bit. It was Boost, and I think they also had Light Strike in there if I remember correctly. The traction performance was not the best. They struggled with dust pickup for sure, but what made them so comfortable was also the materials. This puffer jacket vibe, for one, just looks really cool in my opinion, and was also really comfortable. I had a national team teammate who also played in Harden 7s. He also said the same things, just really damn comfortable. Some other shoes I thought about putting on the list are the Nike Jar Free, because I absolutely love the colorways and the performance is also good. The 361 Joker 2, I've been rocking them a lot lately, but I just thought it's not time for them yet to be on my all-time favorites list, just because they're so new and I haven't worn them as much as the other pairs here on this list. If there are any other pairs you think deserve a spot, oh yeah, one pair I forgot, the Nike KD 16. I also rocked these to death back then, but I decided that I like the shoes I put in the video just a tiny little bit more. If you have any pairs that you like a lot and that were not in the video, or just maybe some random picks, some not as well-known hoop shoes, let me know in the comment section down below. As I said, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and also leave a like on this video. That's all I have for you today. Have a good one and see you next one.